everyone, and welcome to the Brother Chaos channel.
What's up?
I'm joined with Guillermo today, and since there's a new Deathstalker movie from 2025, we're
Yep.
gonna be reviewing the original Deathstalker from 1983.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now my opening thoughts, without getting too much into the, is that it was it had a good budget because it has all sorts of creatures like goblins and gremlins and ogres and barbarian warriors and a lot of scantily clad women. It
Mm-hmm.
has a lot of TNA, but you would expect that from that time period where everyone was savage and brutal. The fightings are brutal. What
Close to being a D&D project, basically.
Tell us about your opening thoughts.
So my opening thoughts was I thought it was a lot of mixed with D&D logic. As a D&D fan myself, I saw it had a fantasy mix to it with, all the barbarians, the ogres, the
Yeah.
orcs, the goblins and gremlins, and then you see the women and the other sorts of characters you see in most modern D&D games.
And there's a strong as hell pigman that fights towards
Yeah.
the end. I'll
So,
tell you a little. I'll say a little bit about the story now,
mhm,
and you continue with whatever I leave out. The story pretty much is that a king has been thrown out of his kingdom. His daughter has been kidnapped by
yep.
the evil Munkar, which is a wizard, which looks a lot like Anton LaVey. And he's bald. He has the goatee. He has a tattoo on his head.
Yep.
And so our hero, who goes by simply the name Deathstalker,
Mm-hmm.
he he's tasked by a witch that seems to be good to collect the three items of power, which is a sword, a chalice, and an amulet.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us, continue a little bit more.
So the three amulets, think of it
The
as
three items of power, yeah.
three items of power, like you said, were the sword, the chalice, and the amulet,
Yes.
which all represent the sword represents justice, the amulet magic, and the chalice eternal life.
Okay, okay, okay.
So overall, those are the three imp- items of power. Sorry, I stuck it right there.
Right, right. And right now, the evil wizard is in control of the chalice and the amulet.
Mm-hmm.
The sword is out in the wild, and Deathstalker, the witch, tells him to collect all three. But first of all, he has to find the sword. He ends up finding it, and it's a badass weapon. Supposedly, you can be harmed while you're fighting with it.
Mm-hmm.
The movie has some good makeup effects on the creatures. I thought they were really nicely designed.
Yeah, I liked it too. I thought they were very well designed for a really B-rated movie. They had a great budget for the kind of characters they had.
The budget was good, yes, yes. And then the next thing that happens in the movie is we're informed there's gonna be a tournament at the kingdom where the evil
Wizard Munkar is who
Munkar is.
where he is currently ruling,
And he says he's old, he's not gonna live forever, so whoever wins the tournament is gonna be the heir to the kingdom.
which we know the chalice of eternal life is immortal, which he's basically is a whole farce just to gather all three powers.
And yeah, he wants to gather all three for himself, and he wants to kill Deathstalker. But one of the things that bugged me was never really explained why he has this vendetta against Deathstalker. They never go into it.
Mm-mm.
He tries several times using magical tricks to kill Deathstalker. That doesn't happen. And
Assassins, you name it. He's
yeah,
tried everything.
so the first part of the movie is getting to the tournament, and we meet different characters along the way. What was
Mhm.
your favorite character?
Well, to be honest, since there was a lot going on in the movie, I didn't see a lot of characters that caught my interest. So I'd say personally, my personal thought, I think the only character which I'd say caught an interest was Deathstalker, but I didn't really like none of the characters. I think they were all decent, to be honest.
Yeah, I didn't like Deathstalker because when he's talking to the exiled king, and the king is asking him to go on this mission. He says this mission's for fools, and Deathstalker says heroes and fools are the same thing. So he doesn't really care. He cares about himself, and that's pretty much about it.
Yeah.
And then
So
my favorite character was Kyra, which is one of a scantily clad warrior lady that she's gonna go to the tournament as well. And they all gather there, and there's lots of crazy good fighting with a lot of interesting fighting tactics with swords, with
hammers, maces, fists, you name it.
yeah, a lot of melee action and a lot of good stuff. I wanted more meat to this movie. My closing thoughts are I wanted more meat to this movie. The characters are not well defined. They needed more backstory.
Hmm.
The movie's pretty short. I think it's an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It needed more characterization. The budget was good. The directing was good,
Yeah.
but the I thought the script was weak. Um, give your closing thoughts and your coffin count.
So my closing thoughts, I thought the movie overall was decent. It's fair. Keep in mind it's a B-rated movie. It's not the best, but I think
But
they
some B movies are fun.
yeah, some B movies are fun.
I
And I'll
had
admit this movie was really good. It caught my interest. There was a lot of fighting. It had everything you can expect from a D&D kind of movie.
yes, it did.
And but what really dropped the rate for my ratings was the story. So
Yeah, it
you
was
guys will
weak.
have to watch it to experience it yourself and give us your thoughts on it.
If you haven't seen
If
it already, so what are
yeah,
your coffin count?
my coffee count is sadly a 2.
Okay, my coffin count is 2.5 because I did like a lot of the fighting scenes, which were very brutal. I
Mhm.
like how they got into the mindset that that time period was very chaotic.
Mhm.
And like in the tournament, when all the warriors are gathered there, they have this wild, rambunctious party with women, with booze, with all the creatures starting fights, almost like a bar brawl.
Yeah.
So I had fun. So my coffin count is gonna be 2.5. So that's our pretty short, succinct review for Deathstalker 1983.
Yep.
Hope you have a God bless you a wonderful day
Yep.
and take care.
Take care, everyone.